Before we do get into this video, we need to give a proper homage to one of the best wrestling color commentators that you will ever hear in the history of this sport. I do not care how long WWE is alive beyond this point. Bobby Heenan will stand in time as one of the, if not the best color commentator, and along with Gorilla Monsoon as the best commentary team that you will ever hear in professional wrestling as a sport in its entirety. Bobby Heenan, it's not an occasion where you need to mourn his death. It is an occasion where you celebrate the fantastic life that was Bobby Heenan, the fantastic personality, the fantastic accomplishments that Bobby Heenan achieved throughout his illustrious career. I mean, the vast joy that this very man has brought to our hearts, that he brought to the television screen in the WWF back in the day. I just remember Royal Rumble 1992. Bobby Heenan, absolutely fantastic display of commentary alongside Gorilla Monsoon. Holy shit, bro. I would be laughing my ass off every single time Bobby Heenan says, "It's not fair to Flair. This isn't fair to Flair." And even now, to this day, when I'm playing PS4 with my friends who do not even watch wrestling, bro, they, because it's stuck with me throughout my entire life, are always yelling out, "That's not fair to Flair, bro." And it's just absolutely fantastic, the memories that this very man left behind with him. You go back and watch the barbershop window, one of the most iconic moments in WWE history, and one of the reasons that is one of the most iconic moments is because of this man. When Marty Jannetty was thrown through the barbershop window by Shawn Michaels, here was Bobby Heenan yelling fantastically at the top of his lungs, "Look at Jannetty trying to escape by jumping through the window. What a coward." And Gorilla Monsoon's over here like, "Are you out of your mind?" And I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic, and the joy that is brought to my heart each and every single time I hear this man on commentary is absolutely fantastic. And every time I saw him modern day, when one of these pictures, it would just tear up my heart because of all the hardships he did go through towards the end of his life with the cancer and losing his voice that brought out so much personality within him. It was just so sad to see that. But now Gorilla Monsoon is wrestling up there with Bobby Heenan, I should say, and both of them are together giving heaven some fantastic commentary, bro. Commentating Jesus and whatever he's doing up there in the most classic, witty ways are Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon once again together up there. And I mean, it is not something to be mourned, it is something to be celebrated. It is something to be looked back upon, because Bobby Heenan has been an influential part of all of our lives in WWE, no doubt about it. Would not be where it is if it wasn't for Bobby the Brain Heenan. For now, good sir, may you rest in peace. You will be sorely missed, but you are definitely in a better place. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. This is Joel Perez here of Ringside Wrestling Entertainment, back here once again for your Monday Night Raw review. And I'm sorry this is going up so late. I was not home for the entirety of Monday Night Raw. I did not get home until an hour later. So I had to record the gameplay, go through all the motions. I did watch Raw where I was. And I mean, we had to go through the motions. Here I am at 1 o'clock in the morning recording this. So this is clearly going to be shorter. I'm tired as hell. And I have a lot of things to say about Monday Night Raw here tonight because there's always a lot to say when you get a shitty ass motherfucking show. And that's exactly what we saw here tonight. Nothing. Absolutely nothing of avail here tonight. I don't even feel like going through this show like an actual review. We're not going to go by the motions here tonight. Definitely not. We're going to go segment by segment, yeah, but not in order. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. This show was terrible. This show was terrible. Go home show for no mercy. This show was an absolute pile of trash. Best part of this show was the honoring and the commemorating of Bobby the Brain Heenan, just like I did at the beginning of the show. WWE did their tale of the tape with that. So, I mean, that was the best part of Monday Night Raw here tonight. And besides that, there was really nothing to be seen. The entire night, you're hyping up a six-pack challenge with the predictable-ass fucking winner, because in the first segment, you're having the winner come out and pick beef with the Intercontinental Championship. Why would Jason Jordan come out and pick beef with The Miz? You're just making this match even more predictable. Why not just make the one-on-one match there and not waste everybody's time with the six-pack challenge, which wasn't even all that good anyways, bro? Holy shit. Jason Jordan finally starting to get some character development here. Finally starting to show an edge. Finally starting to show that aggression here tonight. But it's 1 week before the pay-per-view. Why the hell is the number one contender to your Intercontinental Championship being decided 1 week before the pay-per-view? I know there's backstory a little bit laid out there between Jason Jordan and The Miz, this, that, ha-ha, hooray. I mean, but at the same time, really, this would have been a lot better. I would have been a lot more excited going into this Intercontinental Championship match, which was apparently the focus of this show, if you would have presented this to me earlier, instead of giving me this on the Go Home show, which makes absolutely no goddamn sense. No goddamn sense whatsoever, if you ask me. Holy crap. Then you got the women. Then you got the women on this show with BAYLEY returning. Why? Why? Nobody wanted to see her back. Holy shit, and I cannot even believe I'm saying that. This was me a year ago. I would have been like, of course I want to see BAYLEY. How the hell are you telling me that you don't want to see BAYLEY? Well, WWE's fucked her up to the point, bro. WWE's fucked her up to the point where you don't want to see BAYLEY. Holy shit, she returns here tonight for no goddamn reason, and then she's inserted into the Women's Championship picture. What? Why is she in this matchup? It's now a fatal five-way at No Mercy. BAYLEY has been inserted. Why? What sense does that make? Oh, she was the number one contender before she left. Well, if I recall, it made no fucking sense to begin with that she was the number one contender before she left. The number one contender should have truly been Sasha Banks, and that's what we fucking got. So, what business does BAYLEY now have being in this fatal five-way? Because I certainly don't fucking know. What business did she even have returning here tonight? You've got to be kidding me, because it's her hometown. Nobody in this crowd even gave a fuck about her, bro. Holy shit, and speaking of the crowd, speaking of the San Jose crowd, they were absolutely fucking terrible as well. I don't know what's going on, San Jose, California. You guys gotta wake the fuck up over there. I know they gave you a shitty show, but y'all did not do your job by at least voicing your complaints about this being a shitty show. My God. My God. Just an absolutely terrible all-around edition of Monday Night Raw. The Cruiserweights continue to be a fucking joke. Why the hell? Can somebody explain to me why the hell Enzo Amore, who is getting beaten down week after week after week, buried week after week after week, is vying for the Cruiserweight Championship with Neville? What does that make Neville look like? I'm not even thinking of Enzo here. What I think of when I see Enzo being destroyed is, first of all, I think Enzo is absolutely annoying, so thank God he's being destroyed. But at the same time, then you gotta think, right after that, this guy's vying for the Cruiserweight Championship. Isn't this showing what WWE thinks of the Cruiserweight division? That the number one contender for the Cruiserweight title is being destroyed like this? This is Neville's opponent? You've got to be kidding me. What happened to the likes of Austin Aries? What happened to the likes of Rich Swann? What happened to TJ Perkins when he was coming out of the Cruiserweight Classic and was actually something to look forward to? No, now it's just a fucking joke. You gotta be kidding me with that one, bro. Enzo Amore is challenging for the Cruiserweight Championship. You've got to be kidding me. If you didn't think he was buried last week after Miz verbally lashed him, fucking bringing up all the incidents that happened outside of WWE programming, and then you were in for it here tonight because the Miz took, or not the Miz, Braun Strowman took Enzo Amore, fucking absolutely demolished this guy for no goddamn reason, bro. For no goddamn reason. As a matter of fact, there is a reason. WWE is trying to shove this guy down the garbage can so fucking hard, bro. So fucking hard. And each and every single week, it is more notable. If you ask me, with the way Enzo has been built for this Cruiserweight Championship matchup, which he hasn't been built, I say Neville squashes this guy in 2 minutes on fucking No Mercy. Because nobody wants to see Enzo Amore viably competing with Neville. I just don't buy it. I just do not buy it. I do not see Enzo competing with anybody at all. And that is exactly what we've seen here tonight. Just absolute fucking garbage. Absolute garbage each and every way you look. You got the tag teams in a triple threat tag team matchup. For what? For what? Why have Gallows and Anderson been involved in this feud between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus and Cesaro so heavily, yet they're not vying for the tag team championships? I mean, are you fucking kidding me with that one? I don't know, bro. What do Gallows and Anderson have to do with any of this? Why are they even involved? I don't understand it. Roman Reigns saying the same trash that he's been saying, except John Cena wasn't here tonight to cut him down afterwards. How convenient that you saved that one for the go-home show. You want Roman Reigns to get the last laugh. Ha 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 ha, right? Showing a promo John Cena cut on The Rock being a part-timer in 2012. I mean, all this same bullshit hoo-ha, bro. I mean, really. Nobody gives a fuck. This is why Monday Night Raw is failing. This is why the ratings are dropping to Monday Night Football. There's nothing of avail to be seen, bro. God damn. This is the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, just in case you don't know. And there's so much other content to go check out on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Really is. Over 250 videos for you to go check out. Raw reviews, Smackdown reviews, Mae Young Classic reviews. The Mae Young Classic finale was reviewed on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Behind the Mic, where we cover all the news in the WWE for the week, all the biggest news that would be. And Behind the Mic episode number 37, which went up this Sunday. We actually do it on Saturday, but we're busy on Saturday, so we uploaded it on Sunday. And on Sunday, we were talking about what the fuck were we talking about? You see how tired I am, bro? You see how tired I am? We were fucking talking about something on Sunday, but you can go check that out. That there are links in the descriptions to all those videos behind the mic, episode number 37, Raw and Smackdown reviews for last week, pay-per-view reviews, SummerSlam review is up on the channel, NXT TakeOver reviews, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3 reviews up on the channel, WWE 2K18 content coming on the channel in October when that game does get released, so you guys can make sure to be awaiting that. And there's a lot of content coming on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, so what you guys can make sure to do is to make sure to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel so you do not miss a single one of those things. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go straight into this Monday Night Raw review. I'm doing this out of order. I do not fucking know, but I do not fucking care either. I do not fucking care either. Here we are. The notes. Let's go to the notes that I took. And these aren't my notes. I was outside, so I was not able to fucking take notes. But we go, this is the start of the show. We go to the ring, and out comes Raw General Manager Kurt Angle. He's happy because WWE No Mercy is this Sunday. He hypes Roman Reigns versus John Cena and Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. That's not all, because the Miz's music comes out. Out comes the Intercontinental Champion with Kurt Angle and Bo Dallas. Maurice was not there, and Angle congratulates Miz on becoming a father. Miz tells him to save his comments. Miz doesn't appreciate being overlooked even though he carries the show each week. Miz says Angle is hyping No Mercy without his biggest star, and this is going to be the second pay-per-view in a row where his title will not be defended. Angle says he was about to make an announcement on Miz's match at No Mercy, because it will be Elias Sampson versus Jason Jordan versus Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy, with the winner facing The Miz at No Mercy. Miz rants on how Jordan shouldn't be in the match, as there are countless other superstars more deserving, like Axel and Dallas. Miz goes on, and Angle says he's tired of Miz's whining. Maybe fatherhood will change Miz. They trade words. Miz says he will be a better father than Angle ever was, and a better champion. Miz calls Angle a deadbeat, and here comes Jason Jordan, who threatens to knock out Miz's pretty little white teeth. He says if the Miz says one more word about his dad, he will knock Miz's teeth down his throat. Jordan says he wants Axel and Dallas put in the match so Miz can't make any excuses when he beats him for the title. Angle makes the match a six-pack challenge. Mrs. Jordan is more incompetent than his father. Jordan attacks the Miz. Axel and Dallas try to double team him, but he fights them off, and the Miztourage leaves as Jordan stands tall in the ring with Kurt Angle. So really nothing there, just establishing the six-pack challenge 1 week before the fucking pay-per-view, I repeat again, and clearly establishing Jason Jordan being the only one who has any association to The Miz as the winner of the six-pack challenge from the opening segment. So, let's say, I'm contemplating watching Monday Night Football, but you know what? Let's tune into Monday Night Raw's opening segment, see what they have for me, and if it's good, I'll stay tuned in. Oh, what? Your main event has Jason Jordan, Elias Sampson, the Hardys, and the Miztourage in a six-pack challenge. Elias Sampson is a heel. You're not going to do Elias Sampson And The Miz, heel versus heel doesn't work. The Hardys have nothing to do with the fucking Miz at this point. They're a fucking tag team. And you're clearly not going to do Axel and Dallas. Who can it be? James Ellsworth. No, it's going to be Jason Jordan, bro. It's going to be Jason Jordan. Do the fucking math if you have no fucking brain. Holy shit. So, if you're contemplating tuning into Monday Night Football, but you say, you know what, let's see what Raw has, you're pretty much tuned out at this point, because you know Jason Jordan's gonna win the fucking main event, and that's pretty much all this show has to fucking offer beyond this point, bro. Holy shit. But back from the break, Jason Jordan is backstage, fuming. Kurt Angle approaches and tells him to calm down. Jordan says Miz has been talking about Angle for weeks, but he's not the only one. He walks the halls and everyone whispers, makes comments about Angle being his dad, but they will stop once they see what he does to Miz tonight. Angle says they won't stop and Jordan needs to step up or go home. Angle goes on and says sometimes it takes more to not say something back or fight back. Angle hypes Jordan up and tells him he needs to go on to take the title at No Mercy to get back at The Miz. So again, you're seeing character development from Jason Jordan, but only 1 week before the fucking pay-per-view. 1 week before the pay-per-view. What attention to detail, WWE. We go to Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. This match was absolutely fucking awful. Nothing of any interest happened here, yet WWE was contemplating, I was hearing rumors of this match being the match that WWE wanted to put on for the women at SummerSlam. You gotta be kidding me with that one. You gotta be kidding me with that one. But after Nia won and beat the women's champion, just stressing that fact that she beat the women's champion clean on Monday Night Raw. And you know what they say, if you win on the go-home show, you ain't winning at the pay-per-view. Nia Jax is kind of like the favorite going into this match, so I don't know, bro. Watch them give it to fucking Bayley. Watch them give it to Bayley, because to take out Alexa Bliss, or to take out Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks needed to team up, and that wasn't enough. And here comes a returning Bayley to no fucking reaction whatsoever. Awful crowd anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But Bayley, she comes out, God knows why, and she fucking spears Nia with fucking Alexa and Sasha. When Alexa tried to celebrate, she got hit with a Bayley to belt. Now here's my question. What the fuck was that? Are you fucking kidding me? Bayley's back. Why? What does this fit into plans? She ain't in the fucking Fatal 4-Way, or at least she wasn't when this was happening. And my question here, and my most important question, where the fuck was Emma? I mean, wouldn't you expect the third woman to come in and spear down Nia Jax to be Emma? No, it's a fucking Bayley. Where was Emma on this show? On the show before, she has a women's championship match. She is nowhere to be found. Logic holes everywhere, and then Bayley's added to the fucking Fatal 5-Way. Why? Don't ask me. WWE logic, bro. WWE logic. Back from the break, Sheamus is ranting on nostalgia. He says they don't live in the past, they live in the present, and they destroy nostalgia acts. Just ask the Hardys. Cesaro rants on the Raw Tag Team Champions and says something will go very wrong for them at No Mercy. They go on about how Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are only out for themselves and how their friendship is fake. The music interrupts and out comes Rollins with Ambrose. They talk about how they're brothers no matter what. Also taking shots at Sheamus and Cesaro, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. They come out next. And they talk about how Cesaro and Sheamus walked out on them last week, and that doesn't make them good brothers. And Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins took advantage of that fact, which makes them nerds. I'm slowly starting to like that more and more each week, but Ambrose is like, nobody calls me a nerd. That starts a fucking brawl, and when we come back from commercial break, there's magically a triple threat tag team match. This was a decent match, nothing too special here. After Ambrose hit Anderson with the dirty deeds, Sheamus, he made a blind tag and he stole the pin. So there's your tag team champions, or your former tag team champions, getting momentum. Like I said, you win on the go-home show, you lose on the pay-per-view. How much you want to bet? Back from the break, Angle is on the phone with someone talking about being excited for No Mercy, and Goldust walks in without his paint. Angle asks if he can help him, and he can. Goldust wants a second chance against Bray Wyatt. Angle says he isn't sure. Goldust says he isn't asking him as Goldust. He's asking him as the man behind the paint. Goldust goes on about how they have known each other for 20 years and how Angle knew his dad. Goldust is asking Angle for this match as a friend to show Wyatt that he's not some pawn in Wyatt's war with Finn Balor. Angle eventually grants the match. Goldust thanks him and they shake hands. Goldust says tonight Wyatt will never forget the name, Dustin Rhodes. Goldust walks off but comes back and he does his fucking snarl at Kurt Angle. My question here is, a couple weeks ago, wasn't Goldust a fucking heel? Now he's a stone cold babyface. Just don't tell me a fucking Goldust is gonna be the next Big Show, turning face and heel every other Monday, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Are you kidding me? Where is your logic, WWE? Goddamn. We go to the ring and Kurt Hawkins, for some reason, has a microphone in his hand. Normally, he would be out here making stars shine, but he has come to a tough decision. His Star Factory is closed, but he's replacing it with Kurt Hawkins' History Machine. He says we will witness history tonight when his 114 match losing streak comes to an end. Hawkins says for the first time in a long time he's healthy. He's feeling good and he's damn sure looking good. His opponent will become nothing more than a footnote in history. Hawkins goes on and asks who wants to make history. The music hits and out comes Apollo Crews. Okay match here. If it would have gone longer, you probably would have saw a damn good match between these two guys. But Crews, he hit his sit-out powerbomb, extending the losing streak to 115 matches, which I think WWE is trying to make a fucking angle out of. Because they even had a little fucking graphic for his losing streak and everything. So I don't fucking know. But at the same time, I don't fucking care. So let's move on here. Back from break, onto a segment that actually matters here. We're back from the break. Michael Cole has Braun Strowman and WWE Universal Champion Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman on a split screen, apparently live via satellite. Cole asks Lesnar about people saying he's the underdog this weekend. Heyman insists that Braun will be dominated, victimized, and conquered by Lesnar on Sunday. Braun talks about how confident he is for the match and how he's the only superstar that can put Lesnar down. Heyman talks about Braun going to Suplex City at No Mercy. Braun says he's going to do more than that. He's going to burn Suplex City down. Heyman says Lesnar now understands that Braun will have to be taken to Suplex City all night long, that he needs to beat Braun within an inch of his life. Braun says none of that matters because the ball is in his court. He's pulling the strings and he's making the decisions. Braun says they can run their mouths all they want, but it won't change what will happen on Sunday. Heyman interrupts and wonders why Cole is asking so many questions of the challenger. Heyman goes on until Lesnar stands up and gets closer to the camera. By the way, Lesnar, who didn't say a word, looked absolutely furious in this promo. The mannerisms and the facial expressions of Brock Lesnar told the story here. Really, really did. Paul Heyman was just advocating here, trying to get you hyped for the matchup, trying to tell you what Brock Lesnar's going to do. But Brock Lesnar's facial expressions really were what told the story here. He thanks Braun for backing him in this corner and challenging him because that's when he's at his best. Brock says he will see Braun on Sunday. A calm Lesnar ends the segment with Suplex City, bitch. So, there you go. There you go. Really nothing said that hasn't been said already. Just reaffirming what you already heard, bro. Reaffirming what you already heard. Back from the break, Cole confirms that Bayley has been added to the Raw Women's title match on Sunday, making it a fatal 5-way. Garbage. On to more garbage. We go to the ring and out comes Roman Reigns to, of course, boos. Reigns stops and takes in all the noise. Reigns gives John Cena props as being one of the best talkers, but says sometimes he says stupid shit, like that Reigns tries to be the next Cena. Reigns says he doesn't look like a jacked up white guy with a buzz cut because if he did, he wouldn't have a career here. If you don't believe him, ask Alex Riley. Right? Right? But Reigns goes on and calls Cena the biggest hypocrite to step in a WWE ring, and if you don't believe him, Cena will tell you himself. Reigns shows us footage from February 2012 with Cena dissing The Rock for being a part-timer for Hollywood. Reigns asks the crowd if we should bring Cena out. He then tells him to get louder. He's afraid that won't be loud enough because Cena isn't here tonight. Reigns says No Mercy will be just like that WrestleMania, but it will be a different Samoan beating Cena. Reigns goes on and drops the mic after knocking Cena for being a movie star. Reigns greets some fans at ringside before making his way up to the ramp. You're saying literally the same thing we have been hearing for weeks on end now. It was cool the first 2 weeks, now it's getting fucking old, bro. Get to the fucking point, bro. You say something new, say something original. Holy shit. Awful. Dustin Rhodes versus Bray Wyatt. Nothing was shown in this matchup. Bray wins with the Sister Abigail. After the matchup, Balor appears on the big screen and interrupts Wyatt's music. And Balor has a story about a shy little boy who always felt a little different. The boy grew into a man who created a demon. Balor asks if the demon is a creation of the man, then which is more dangerous? Balor says Wyatt will find out at No Mercy. Wyatt laughs in the ring as Balor's music hits. Who cares? There's no fucking story to that feud anyways. Back from the break, out comes Enzo Amore with a microphone, unfortunately. Enzo, he starts talking about how he feels good, but he will feel much better after he becomes Cruiserweight Champion, which if he does, WWE, you are a clueless pile of fucks, bro. But, the music interrupts him, and thankfully, Braun Strowman once again comes out to save the fucking day, like he always does. He delivers a monstrous clothesline to Enzo on the ramp, drags this guy to the fucking ring, and tosses him in. Beautiful tossing, or brutal tossing, I should say, by Mr. Strowman. We get thank you Strowman chants, because yes, thank you Strowman. Braun lifts Enzo with ease and drives him down with a huge chokeslam. He then hits the big power slam and leaves Enzo laying. Braun's music hits as he marches to the back. Here comes Neville, Red Arrow, and as we go to commercial, Neville has a fucking matchup against Grand Metalik up next. Neville wins with the Rings of Saturn, and the Cruiserweight division continues to be a fucking joke with 2 to 5 minute matches, bro. Absolutely embarrassing. 6-pack challenge. Nothing of interest here. Only thing of interest was when you seen Jeff and Matt come to blows here. Besides that, there was nothing of interest. Jason Jordan wins. How he fucking wins, do not ask me. After the matchup, Jason Jordan, skull-crushing finale by The Miz, and he fucking says, at No Mercy, I'm gonna fucking still have the Intercontinental Championship. You are still gonna have a failure of a father, and you're still gonna be a fucking bastard. So Miz just laying it to Jason Jordan. They're probably the fucking best part of this entire six-pack challenge. Ms. Garbage with Jason Jordan. Probably gonna be a fucking matchup where Jason Jordan does take the Intercontinental Championship. And you know what? I'll be fine with that. The Intercontinental Championship needs to go into the hands of the babyface. But when there's no build, when this is rushed, when this is lackadaisical, I'm not going to give you any fucking credit for it. And I'm definitely not going to give it WWE any credit for this garbage display of nothingness. But, I mean, that's pretty much it for everything we saw on Raw here tonight. Like I said in the beginning of this video, we saw nothing here tonight. We saw nothing on a go-home show of nothingness here tonight. And, I mean, what the fuck do you expect from Monday Night Raw? I mean, for now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed each and every single thing that you heard here. I am absolutely fucking beat. Starting this review at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning, ending it at 2 in the fucking morning. So, holy shit. Please make sure to go check out all the other content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Raw reviews, Smackdown reviews, Mae Young Classic Finale review up on the channel, as well as reviews to the episodes that were on demand on the WWE Network, episodes 1 through 8 of the Mae Young Classic, that can all be found on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Links to a lot of those videos are down in the description below, so you can go check that out. Behind the Mic, each and every single Saturday, we cover all the biggest news in the WWE. Of course, pay-per-view reviews, NXT TakeOver, Brooklyn reviews, and of course, WWE 2K18 content coming, end of the year top 10s, where we talk about the top 10 wrestlers for the year, top 10 gimmicks for the year, top 10 matches for the year, top 10 storylines for the year. We're gonna do it all right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, so you can make sure to click on that subscribe button so you do not miss a single goddamn thing, and click on that like button if you enjoyed what you heard here, and to comment down below what you thought about Monday Night Raw tonight, because for now, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Joel Perez of Ringside Wrestling Entertainment, and for now, I am out of here. Thank you very, 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 very much for watching this video, and I will see you tomorrow night for your SmackDown Live review.